Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mitchell Trubisky and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with their opponents. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th season from North Carolina, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Corey Clement. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
He was brought down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
44-yard.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Juju Smith-Schuster. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Clement.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Open man, Butler complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hakeem Butler.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go play action with Hurts. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Minka Fitzpatrick. The 2nd down pass.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
On 1st down, Trubisky. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
From the gun, a give to Connor.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And hitting Juju on the slant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Chase Claypool with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt, that one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Clement. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward. An absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Busts through the tackle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And finding the tight end, Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
54.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. A run with Huntley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when.
Now Trubisky lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He may try and run for this. He'll have a first down past the 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Trubisky sacked.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
Trubisky
losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Minshew. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Philadelphia.
Now Minshew. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Third down.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Trubisky. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Johnson. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll run here with Connor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
On the handoff.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for second in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sacked there by Cameron Hayward, an all-pro in the 2019 season. He's been consistently good throughout his career. 29 sacks in his last 3 seasons.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just short of midfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and short. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson to return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Miles Sanders.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Sam Darnold has a touchdown pass. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Tyson Alualu able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Ebron with it over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way
does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and
throwing is Hurts.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
a gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Steelers 28, Eagles 14.
This offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it'll be 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Slide, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, but, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Minshew sets to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 39.
A carry for Clement. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Travis Fulgham, his first touchdown on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Brings up.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He can run for it, and he will. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Now, this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Trubisky to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal.
Connor showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Trubisky got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
On first down, Hurts.
Left side here to Sanders. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Miles Sanders. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
And quickly finding Rager.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. It'll be Minshew again. This will be caught at about the 5. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start the drive with Connor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Trubisky.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Ebron with it over the middle. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 37.
Trubisky to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Jake Elliott.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit. It allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Johnson with a completion over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
now Trubisky.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And that will be incomplete.
Trubisky's pass intended for Ray McCloud. Incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Connor. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell, and he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive goes a full 80 yards and 10 plays. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goedert. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Another run here with Sanders. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Sanders down to the 25.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.